Oh, hey guys. My name is Farhan Soleh. My name is 182122073. And now we're going to present about, wait a second, about how do we develop a high quality classroom test. This is a camera, right? Sorry, I look at here because I look at myself to the camera. But by the way, next slide. So our group will present about an overview of a test development process. So as discussed, tests are one of the many assessment tools we have at our disposal. How do we build the quality into our tests? How? That's a lot of technique and lots of method. So we need to take a look at the test development as a process. One of it is the mandates, the purposes. The next one is the contracts. This by the way is line up, right? So from the top to the bottom. The first one is the mandate, the second one is the purposes, the third one is the contracts, the next one is the table of the specifications, the next one is the item and the task writing, and the next one is the scoring and rating. So each step in the process is important in ensuring the overall quality of the test, its usefulness and its fairness throughout a test development process. At every step we collect evidence of how each element of the new test, for example items, tasks, scales, etc., is working, evaluate that evidence and revise accordingly. But is an ongoing requirement during the life of the test. This ongoing collections of evidence of the test functions and use is the essential requirement for the validity. The process itself is called validity. So let's go to the next slide, shall we? So in this slide, I will present from the table of the specifications, item and task writing, and the scoring and rating, because I reckon all of my friends have already present the rest or the previous point. So I will start from the table of the specifications. The table of specifications is a detail of the overall features of the test to provide you with an example of how specifications are used in the practice. They are offered as a model, so you could look at it as a reference, sorry, by the way, as there are many different ways in which we can present overall information about the test. So having a reference is really good, because you're not lost when you are assessing. Okay, next one. Not next one, it's still in the same paragraph, by the way. What is it? It is fair to say, however, that developing a table of the specification for a test is a key feature of a high quality testing. So first, let's see the table 4.1. History file, exert data modifications, comment reflections, things like that. So this one is from L. Jenkins and M. Khan. I don't know what is that. Is that Muhammad or Mr. or I'm sorry if I pronounce it wrong, but yeah, and Air Rosine. You see guys, maybe I pronounce these things wrong, so I'm sorry about that. Eliminate the reading passage at the beginning of the test because it took too much time and did not add to the overall quality of the writing. Understand that? I reckon you guys understand all these things because I believe you guys have read all, maybe not all, this part of the data of the material, because you guys need to make the chapter report. So I reckon you guys already read it and maybe you'll understand. Okay, the next one is from Janet Martin, Test Development Coordinations. Decided to add another reading sections to increase test length. We will add another reading text and 10. Multiple choice question to test comprehensions. Teachers felt the test didn't sufficiently reflect the textbook's emphasis on comprehensions and their work with students on the exercise at the end of each textbook unit. We will try out the new reading sections at the midterm in 10 weeks. Specifications are under development now. This means we will have to adjust the point total and increase the amount of time we allow for the test. We are discussing the implications. Yeah. Here's some example of the table. This is the table 4.2, the table of specifications. You could see from the PowerPoint, you could read it. You could try to find the meaning. You could see the reference about the summary writing of the reading tags, time 20 minutes, things like that. You could work on it by yourself. So the next one, item and task writing. A table of specifications allow us to map out our intended tasks in relation to time and overall organizations. The next critical step is to actually write the items and tasks that will comprise the test itself. Let me drink. Here's the table 4.3. Some commonly used item and task formats. Okay, item format. Multiple choice, selection, the right answer from the several choice or distractor, true, false, identify, right, left, right or wrong answer, matching example, a word with the pictures, synonyms, ordering example, identifying what happened first, second, third, and so forth. In the sequence from the beginning to end. Information transfer, example, labeling, a graph or pictures based on information provided in the text. Task format. So by the way, these things actually line up. So the first one is essay, the next one is summary, writing, report, information gap, oral interview, presentations, role play, interactional transfer, gap filling, group-based interview, integrated task, listening to the writing and reading to the writing. Okay, so the next one, scoring and rating. In the example above, 1 point was awarded to each of the correct answer. However, teachers note the comment of the student and pay particular attention to their concerns regarding ambiguity, fairness, and so on. If you find these concerns are reasonable, remove the item from the considerations in the calculation, the final mark, and make a note on the task specification record so that the item can be revised. Guys, I'm so sorry. It seems like I'm reading because it is, but let's just continue. I know that's the main criticization that we will give to me, but by the way, look at the following explanations for the scoring responses to the sections 3, item 1, with relations to the definitions of the word conditions. The first one is 2 points are awarded to completely correct answer. For example, conditions refer to a specific phobia and an extreme fear of spider or arachnophobia. I know arachnophobia, by the way, as a mental illness that is treatable. What exactly this thing's going, but okay. 1 point is awarded if the information for the at least one above underlined phrase is included in the response. And the next one, 0 points are awarded if none of the information in the underlined phrase is included in the response. And the next one, so do not award help or 0.5 marks in these sections of the test. It seems like you're talking about how the scorings work. I didn't put the example of the questions above. I'm so sorry about it, but you could check it. It was chapter 4.446, I guess. Yeah, that's it from me. Thank you for watching, and guys, don't take anything too serious in these presentations, I know that. So take everything with a grain of salt. I'm just a guy that learned, just like you. I made a mistake, and everything's for me not always right. So you guys maybe could help me how to explain the thing in the right way. Maybe you could catch it or not, but I think we're done. Okay, so thank you for watching. My name is Farhan Soleh. I'm sorry for everything of my mistake, and thank you.